Now, in this video, we have looked at previous videos have talked about the documentation part of what you need to do your application to the school. Now, once you've submitted your application to the school, it will take the school 2 to 3 weeks, 2 weeks maximum, 2 weeks here, and they'll get back to you. They would have reviewed your documents, and they'll give you probably what is called a conditional offer letter. That conditional offer letter tells you that you have admission in principle, but there are some other things you need to certify. Maybe they are not okay with your transcript, they are not okay with your personal statement, they're not okay with your references. They'll tell you, okay, go and get your references. And mind you, all your references has to be in letterhead, the official letterhead of whatever institution that is coming from. It has to be there and it has to be signed. Now, once you give them everything that they requested of you, you would get the unconditional offer letter. Once you have your unconditional offer letter, the school will ask you to make an initial school fees deposit. That initial school fees deposit can range from 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000 to 3,000 pounds, as the case may be, which is about from 900 to 1 million to 1.1 million to 1.5 million to 2 million to 2.5 million naira, of course. Once you have that money and you have made that payment, now I keep telling people, when you want to embark on this journey, if it comes to finance, you need to have money of your own that you will spend. If you're an individual, if you're coming as a single person, be sure that you have 2 million of your own money that you will spend. It's not going to take up to 2 million, but you need to have 2 million of your own money, of your own funds that you can expend. I'll give you a breakdown of how that 2 million would go. Let's dive into the money part. You have gotten your admission. You need to make your initial school fees deposit. You take 1 million naira, or you take 1 million naira. 1 million will give you about I don't know what it is now, 700 conversion rate. Say for instance you're doing 1,000 pounds. That's about 700,000 naira. It might be lesser if you use bank. Now, if you want to pay your school fees, please do not go to the bureau de change people to change the money. Go to the bank. Walk into any bank and request for a Form A. That's how you can pay your school fees at an official rate. You go to the bank, request for Form A, you fill the form, you have your admission letter already, you have your school transcript, you have your certificate already, you write an application letter. The bank is going to take your naira, convert it at official rate, and then pay the school. Once they pay that initial school fees deposit, the bank will generate what we call telex for you. It's like a receipt. The bank will generate telex for that transaction and give to you. And then you send it to school, because the school is going to demand for the telex. Once you've sent that thing to school, the school acknowledges that yes, you have made your initial school fees deposit. The school will ask you to provide what is called a tuberculosis test. So you need to go to Ikeja, book an appointment to go to Ikeja, pay your 57 or 60,000 naira as the case may be, do your tuberculosis test, get your result the same day, scan that certificate to your school. With the tuberculosis test certificate, your international passport, and that telex that you have sent to your school reviews those three principal documents, and immediately, some schools might delay, but we can say 1 week, 2 weeks, it depends as the case may be. Once the school has reviewed those three documents, they will issue you a document called CAS, Confirmation of Acceptance of Studies. Once you have that document called CAS, ladies and gentlemen, start buying the type of food you want to come and eat in the UK. Just start buying your food. Now, at this point, you see that the only amount of money you have spent is the money you have paid for your tuberculosis test and the money you have paid as initial school fees deposits. Now, you're expected to have the balance of your school fees and your cost of living for 1 year. You're expected to have that funds in your account for 28 days to enable you get a visa. Now, I'll go over this again.